This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, February 5th. But the year was 1597. A group of early Japanese Christians, known as the 26 Martyrs, are killed by the new government of Japan for being a threat to Japanese society. 1597. Methodists John and Charles Wesley arrive in Savannah, Georgia, with the hopes of converting the Indians. But not a single one was converted. Wesley wrote in his journal as he returned, "I went to convert the Indians, but who will convert me?" 1736. It was on this day that King George III is recognized as insane. It was under his reign that England fought and lost the American Revolution. On this day, 1811. The first motion picture was shown in a movie theater on this day in Philadelphia, 1870. The film was quite simple. It was glass transparencies of sequences of static poses of a couple dancing, and also of a horse running. That happened on this day, 1870. It was on this day that Enrico Caruso records O Sole Mio for Victor Talking Machine. It was a national, international sensation. 1916. It was on this day that the separation of church and state is declared in the USSR. 1918. FDR, president, proposed enlarging the Supreme Court, a term court packing. But the plan failed. 1937. And what was the population of the United States on this day? In 1969, it was 200 million. It was on this day a Michigan court barred Dr. Jack Kevorkian from assisting in suicides. Eventually, he would be put in prison. 1991. On this day, O.J. Simpson was found liable in the deaths of Ron Goldman and Nicole Simpson. On this day, 1997. On this day, Google Vice President Susan Wojcicki is named CEO of YouTube. Why is that important? She is the woman who rented her garage to Google when it was a startup. She's credited with coming up with the idea of what is called AdSense and with persuading Google's co-founders to buy YouTube for $1.65 billion in 2006. She became the CEO of YouTube in 2014. It was on this day that the United States Senate votes to acquit President Donald Trump. The vote 52-48 on charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. And so there's good news and bad news, confusing news, but behind it all is the good news that this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, February 5.